the ground. This is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Fournette. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Buccaneer.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Second down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Packers nothing. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Making the catch is Sternberger. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Out of the gun now on third down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
To Aaron Jones.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And a Packer first down.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Complete to Aaron Jones.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game. They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First down, Green Bay.
He's going to try and do this himself. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Tyus Bowser able to get him for a loss of about 3. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
A dump underneath to Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big run by the big man Fournette. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Buccaneers 14, Packers 3.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Fournette, a first down carry. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 11-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Buccaneers.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
So stuck from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Is good.
So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. And from the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Packers.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Forced out to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this from 43. McCann's kick up and good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Jones takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
A gain of 7 yards.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Vita Vea able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Rolling to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Going for the deep ball. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. The 40, 30, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Down, Buccaneer.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
6. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
They'll go again to Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
The quarterback.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll go with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Pick up a 3. Brings up
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.